Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Get Shorty Football channel, where we check out real and fake football shirts from around the world. And as you can see behind me, we're checking out Paris Saint-Germain, and we're going to compare this season's new shirts with last season's shirts. Now, are they the best team in the world? They get the Champions League win, and quite emphatically. Fair enough, they lost out to Chelsea in the World Club Cup. They're always going to win Ligue 1, probably, although they may have a challenge this year from Monaco. We'll see how that pans out. And they're always winning the Coupe de France most of the time. They've got some fantastic players, and they always come out with some really nice looking shirts right way back from the early 90s. You've probably seen one of my videos, maybe up here, where I added a name set to some classic shirts from the early 2000s. But we're going to check out home and away shirts from this season and last season. As you can see, I've got home shirts. Maybe saying I've got a couple of home shirts from last season. Let's run through the differences. They went for a kind of brush effect last year. Down the middle there, I think it looks really good. It's a nice shade of blue. I think it worked pretty well with that brush effect. And on the back, I decided to go for number 87, João Neves, who had a great season in there on the Ballon d'Or ratings. He was in there. Didn't get to the top. We'll come back to who won it. Probably no. And of course, I went for the Champions patch on the sleeve there. I think a really nice looking shirt that they had for the home games, and most of the away shirts as well, away games as well. A really cool shirt. And of course, when they won the Champions League final, I decided let's get one to commemorate it. Got on there the final Munich 2025 against FC Internazionale Milano. Patched it up with the sleeve patch on there, and I went for one of the goal scorers, Desiree Doué, with the Champions League font, which looks really good. Kind of brush effect that they've used on that. Desiree Doué on there. A really clean looking home shirt that they had for last season. And then they came out with this one here for the 25-26 season. I think the concept behind it is to use a sublimated design which depicts the ironwork or metalwork of the Eiffel Tower, running as the red and white down the middle. It's also sublimated in that blue. It's a really nice dark shade of blue, which I think looks really good. Maybe one season I'd like to see them do a really brighter blue that they had like in the 90s. But at the moment, I think this one looks really good. Gone for a different badge now for the League 1 Champions 2025 on there. Put it as a Rwanda, and I went for Achraf Hakimi, another great player who seems to adapt as well to life in Paris. Always making runs forward from the back, solid in defence, great player. Again, another one that's probably out there in the Ballon d'Or ratings. A really nice looking home shirt that they're going to be using for 25-26. Away shirt, well, they've decided to keep the same as last season's, which I picked up. I went for Warren Zaire-Emery. Again, he's one for the future. Gets a few games in the France squad a few times. Did notice in one of the recent games he was starting off at the back of the, in defence. He was playing as a right back and a left back. But I decided to patch this one up. This is last season's one. 24 champions there, but they're going to use this again this season, which I think is a good thing. I didn't use it in too many games last season, unfortunately, but I really like the splashed effect of an Eiffel Tower in there with the red and the blue. Works really well. A nice kind of name set there, which they use for Ligue 1. Really quite cool. So then we move on to this season's third shirt and last season. So let's swap these around. Let's go for this one up here. And then over here, I have the bright red Total 90 style one. So let's check out last season's, the 24-25. Gone for a kind of pink with an iridescent badge on there. A Jordan for the third shirt, which you usually see for the fourth shirt. But this is a really nice kind of darker kind of pink on there with iridescent badge. A nice collar. I really like this collar. It's V-neck, but it's done really well. Black bones through there. I patched it up with the League on there, and I decided to go for Bradley Barcola. Really nice font that they've used on there with a kind of like a lighter pink accenting through there. Bradley Barcola on the back of the Jordan. A really cool looking shirt. And then we move on to what they've put out for the 25-26 season. I went for this one, the Total 90 kind of inspired one. A lovely red with kind of a bit of a darker red stripe through there. The blue Total 90 as you'd expect, outlining there, blue on the collar. Patched up with the Champions League patch for the season, as they are now the holders. And the Ballon d'Or winner himself, Ousmane Dembele. A really cool, clean looking font on that. Works in there. They haven't used a different panel. Maybe they should have gone for a blue panel, or blue panel could have worked, but maybe you're clashing with the blue piping. I really like it. I think it's a really nice use of the tournament template with the Ballon d'Or winner on the back there of Ousmane Dembele. Now, what does this season's fourth shirt potentially look like? Got a view of it here. Gone for a black number with a pink pinstripe down there. Looks like they might have that funny folded over collar. It's going to be a Jordan number. It looks quite cool. Let's compare it to last season's, and I picked up 2 of last season's shirts when they came out because I wanted one in long sleeve and one in short sleeve. So gone for the Jordan with the wings of Jordan on the sleeves there. I decided to patch this one up with the Elite fonts. And the player on the back is Vitinha. And again, another player who got really high up in the voting for the Ballon d'Or this season. I think he's a fantastic player. And let's hope he pushes on from midfield, gets a few goals now this season. Really cool shirt. I liked it so much that I had to go and get one in a long sleeve version as well. This time I patched up with the Champions League. Lovely long sleeve shirt, and it's Creature Svartskdelia on the back there. Great looking font. This is the Champions League font, and a really nice looking pair of shirts there. Overall for Paris Saint-Germain, they always come out with great shirts. I think they're probably the best of the Nike shirts, but let me know down in the comments what you think are the best Paris Saint-Germain shirts, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye for now.